Hey, what it do, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. So today we're gonna be working on the pit bike track again, kind of. I got some work that I gotta finish up in here real quick, but we got Josh over here today, and I'm actually gonna hand the camera off to him, and he's gonna try and YouTube it up for us. So I'm not exactly sure what's gonna end up being in this video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go ahead and jump on into it, and let's roll.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me out in the morning.
What's up, everybody? Back, part 2, working on the pit bike track. James is so kind enough to let me drive the 299 while he's working hard in there. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try not to break this thing. No promises, no guarantees. James says it's okay if it breaks. All right, everybody, I'm gonna put you on a head mount. We're gonna try it out, see if it looks good, see how long it takes for me to do good work. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've driven a skid steer here. Let's get after it. Hopefully that's a good view, because I can't see a thing. Is it that one? I don't want to press it, but is it that one?
No, it's right above the key. Just click it once.
That?
Yep.
Oh, it rubbed away.
There you go.
That's why I can't see it.
Yep.
Woo! I am not an operator. I don't claim to be one either. I'm just out here for a good time. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Oh, I messed that up. I grabbed that from a horrible spot. Oh my goodness! Ah! Sorry, James. Look at that. Look at that. All right, guys, I'm onto something here. First load. How much do I drop? No one knows. It's on the 70 to try to figure out where the wood is that James said was right here, and it's not. Because we already grabbed it, and where we put it, no clue. Grab that pile from there. Nothing corrugated. Nothing. Tractor. Telephone pole. More junk. More corrugated. Alright, well, I'll fill you in when I find something. See what James makes me do? Just drive around the ranch. Not that I don't like doing that. But since we're over here, we'll let the 70 eat, baby! Woo! Nice and sharp. Just the way I like it. Use some of this, a little bit of that. I'm out of shape. I left the last one just for you. Gloveless. No glove, no love.
I just need the Unistrike.
Let's let her rip. Chip. 2 giant I-beams, which I think we were putting way over here somewhere by the old water truck, 2-stroke water truck. A little toasty today out here in my work shirt, finished work. All right, James went to grab a little Sparky Spark, secret footage, tabletop, boom, into the tree area, fat berm. Where my sweet 299 rental unit is.
You don't think I'm gonna make it up?
Live action.
Think I'm too fat? Let me lose some weight.
It's gonna be good. Oh, prove me wrong again.
I used to frame houses, brother.
Oh, this is a better house structure you got going on here.
We even got this nice little footrest. Oh, it's gonna hold 20,000 pounds worth of dirt, right?
That's what we're shooting for. I think we're gonna keep going up.
Up?
Yeah.
To the moon?
Once we're done, we just go another 4 feet up.
Put another car right here.
Another car.
With another bridge.
Yeah.
Hit the power
We're coming
line.
for you, the one with the roundabout car display.
Saturn. You remember Saturn?
Yeah, I remember Saturn. The one with the roundabout car machines. The car
Carvana?
Carvana. Coming for you, Carvana.
This is gonna be precision.
The wind just picked up right now, just for you.
Oh! That was good right there?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay. We're just getting her warmed up. Look at that cut.
What a beaut.
Get a close up of that one. Overall, not bad, not awful.
Wonder how hot it is.
You should look it and find out.
Ow. Great cut, James. What do you guys think? Rate James's cut down in the comments, 1 through 10.
Only 10s, please.
Only 10s. We take 10s and yeses.
Ooh, what is that?
Beauty.
That did not feel very good on my bunghole.
Oh. Oh. No.
All right, so we made all the cuts, but more importantly, Josh is starting to build the turn coming under the tree right here, and he's gonna go ahead and give us a little demo. Go for it. All right, so I failed 3 times now to get good footage, so I'm just gonna keep the camera rolling, and we're gonna let him do his thing, and hopefully we get some good footage of it. All right, go for it. Beautiful. You gotta
Dirt
hit.
is so good back.
All right, so I think we're getting pretty close to being able to stack some dirt right here. You guys can see we got the corrugated panels right here. I ended up notching where the I-beams are. We still have a little bit of a gap right there. I may just like put a piece of plywood on the back side of that to keep dirt from going in that way. Then the only thing that I have left to do is I'm gonna run into town and pick up 2 lag screws. And basically I wanna put 2 lag screws at the bottom there, 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 there. And that way if the posts settle at all, I'm gonna try and disperse the weight so it kind of like all settles evenly. Whether or not that actually happens, I don't know if it's gonna work. So in my mind, that's what I imagine happening. So we're gonna go ahead and call it good for this side today. I do have another piece of a shipping container like way up yonder. So we're gonna take a chain up there, we're gonna drag it down here, and then we're gonna go ahead and put it on the other side. And it's a much bigger piece than this. This is pretty much just all the cutoff pieces from the container that I've been working with. So I didn't really have a use for them. They were just gonna go to the scrapyard. Oh my goodness, can't believe I missed that. What happened?
You know, there's not enough horsepower.
Yeah.
This is a great idea. What could possibly go wrong? Well, we found our last piece for the other side of the tabletop. It just so happens to be giant.
Plus we're cleaning up the mess that I've made.
And we're cleaning up this mess.
Other projects and everything.
Moment of truth. Like a glove.
Jump it. It may or may not shoot sparks at you again.
Yeah. It may or may not catch on fire also. Ah.
I think this wood is messing stuff up.
Wouldn't you know?
Oh, shut up. I feel like as the day progresses, my cuts get worse.
Fire marshal on the scene.
I think we got a water truck here. All right, well, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. We got a ton cleaned up. I know it doesn't look like we got a whole lot done on this stuff, but cutting those I-beams is very time consuming. I only have like 4 more to do on this side. So I'm gonna wake up super early in the morning, run to Home Depot, grab some lag screws. We're gonna finish cutting those. I'll put this piece up there, we'll cut it to fit. And then we started putting wood up there. I'm not sure if you guys can really see it. I'll go ahead and get a little bit closer so you can take a look. We got a couple pieces up there. We're gonna try and get this whole thing covered. I am gonna screw it to this so that they don't move around, so that dirt doesn't fall down and ruin our beautiful Camaro. But that is gonna be a wrap for today. Another huge thanks to Josh for coming out here and devoting some of his time to the ultimate pit bike track.
The ultimate.
It's gonna be the best. It's looking pretty sharp. This turn is it's coming out nicely, but anyhow, we'll catch you later, man.
Later.
All right, so I'm gonna run down to Home Depot real quick. We're gonna go pick up those lag screws that we need, and hopefully by the time I get back, I beat the rainstorm that's coming. And I think by 10 or 11 o'clock is when it's supposed to start raining. So hoping to get all the lag screws in, get the plywood in. And then if it starts raining after that, I don't care because it's actually gonna help us because the dirt is super dry out here and it'll kind of help with compaction a little bit. All right, we just got back from my quick trip into town. I picked up all the lag screws that we need. I picked up a couple other odds and ends. I need to get all these cut to length. Pretty much quit yesterday after that awful cut. That turned out so bad. But before I do this, I gotta go feed all the animals real quick. Then as soon as I'm done doing that, we'll go ahead and finish trimming those up. We'll lift this up, cut it to fit. And then after that, it's pretty easy stuff. We're just gonna put wood across all the top of that and it's starting to put the dirt down. So as soon as I get the animals fed, I'll be right back up. All right, now that that's taken care of, we're just gonna go ahead and set the camera up on a time lapse, and hopefully by the time we're done, the structure's more or less finished. But for now, we're just gonna set it up right here and get to work. So we got that piece cut off right there. I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up a little bit because the bottom is not quite touching the posts. And then once it's like bolted in place, I'll go ahead and trim those tails off. We don't need 4 feet of angle iron hanging off into the middle of nowhere for a kid to smack their head on. So let's go ahead and get this lifted up and we'll get the bottom kicked over. If I can not drop the camera. All right, nice and parallel with it. All right, I think that's pretty good. Let's go check it out. All right, we got the bottom sucked in pretty tight. You guys can see that there is a gap right here because we have this ledger. We have the beams kind of cut one, but I'm just trying to get it like roughly in place. So once it's there, I'll go ahead and back the tractor off and then we'll sink the big lag screws in there. All right, we got the top piece cut off. It is the prettiest of pretty cuts. Not really, it's actually like a roller coaster, but it's not important. It's getting covered up by dirt anyway. So we're starting to race a little bit against the clock and a little bit against the weather right now. It just started raining on me, which is why I was like trying to hurry and get this done so I could get the torch taken back down to the shop and get all the tools put away, that if it starts raining, I'm not like in a mad dash to get everything cleaned up. So as soon as I get all the tools put away, I'm gonna go ahead and put the big lag screws on this side, put the big lag screws on the other side, and then I think we're gonna start bringing the plywood over and setting it up on top. So I don't know if we're gonna have enough plywood. We're just gonna kind of throw it up there, see what it covers. And if we gotta use some of this, we'll use some of that. We'll use a couple pieces of that. Whatever it takes, we're gonna get that thing covered up. And I'm hoping that happens today, but we'll see. So gonna get all this cleaned up, put the lag screws in, and then we'll take it from there, I guess. Well, I've got some old culvert pipes that Ryan came over to grab that were in the old track that we're not going to be using on this new one. And since he's got the forks on his tractor right now, he's going to go ahead and grab the plywood and set it up on top of the beams. That way I don't have to switch out attachments and just make life a little bit easier. Oh, my paint job. Very nice, very nice. You like your new shirt?
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet, huh? Do you even know? Ah!
Almost got you.
Oh, almost got me. Man, let me see this thing. Turn around. Yes. All right, well, I've only got a couple more minutes before the sun goes down, so I'll probably get a couple more scoops down here. I really would like to hook up the end dump, but it's just not flat right here. So it's just kind of one of those things where I gotta make a bunch of trips back and forth. So anyhow, we're gonna keep throwing some dirt there. Hopefully we'll either get that side done or this side done tonight. I don't think we'll get both sides done though. So anyhow, gonna get back in the tractor and hey,
What?
you need to go feed the animals.
Dang it.
Dang it. All right, so we went ahead and spread out all the wood and we actually covered everything. There's a couple bolts sticking up that I need to cut off, but for the most part, everything's covered. So I think we're gonna be able to make this work. What do you think about it?
It's awesome.
Yeah, you think it's gonna work?
Yep.
Okay. But I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. The sun has gone down over the hills and we made some good progress. We're coming up to the top on this side. And as we walk over to this side, we still have a ton of dirt that we need to bring in over here. So regardless, good progress today, but we'll be back at it tomorrow. See you guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take a quick little break from building the jump. There's one last thing on these containers that I wanna show you. I'm going to be mounting a split unit air conditioner on the back side of these containers. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to build a little platform or a little frame for this to sit on. So it should be pretty quick and straightforward. Just need to build some rails to go ahead and mount the feet on, screw it or bolt it to the metal. All right, so I'm a little bit under the gun today and I did not have time to really film and show you guys what I was building, but I did get both of them done. And basically what's gonna happen is this back piece right here, this is gonna get bolted to the container. And then the AC is gonna sit on this front bar right here. And this bar right here, I did add a little bit of a gusset to go ahead and make it somewhat stronger. The air conditioning unit itself is not that heavy. That's probably overkill, but never hurts. Add a little bit of strength to it. So overall, they turned out pretty good. I went ahead and tapered the outside edges just so nobody hits their shins on it or anything like that. And then I tapered the back corner too, just to make it look good. I like stuff that's symmetrical. So overall, these turned out pretty good. I super like them. I'm not gonna be the ones attaching them. I'm just gonna be setting them inside the containers. And then once they get down to the yard, they'll go ahead and do like the final install. They'll bolt them to the containers. And then the inside part basically just gets bolted directly on the inside. But as far as the work that I'm doing on these containers, I'm pretty much done. There's a few small things that I'm gonna crank out tomorrow morning. I gotta finish welding up those flanges up there. I already did these ones. I'm gonna go ahead and caulk them all, make sure that that's super waterproof. I'm gonna go ahead and caulk the exterior of this window too. I'm like 95% sure that my welds are watertight, but on the off chance that they're not, I do not want water leaking in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put like a bead all the way around just to triple check. And as much as I'd like to keep going, I need to go catch some Z's because I gotta go work in Beverly Hills tonight. So I'm gonna try and get a couple hours of sleep and then tomorrow I will wrap these up 100%. We'll get the next two offloaded. We'll get these ones pulled out, the next two put in here. But I'm not gonna show you guys any of it because it's gonna be the exact same process. So hopefully everything goes smooth tonight. We get things wrapped up tomorrow and then I get some time tomorrow afternoon to start working on that jump again. I'm super excited for it, but until then, I'll see you guys there. So I ended up having like a crazy week at work, super busy, which I'm super grateful for because work had slowed down a little bit, but it's looking like October's gonna be a better month. Regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and try and get all these screwed down real quick. We are gonna try and get this thing knocked out today. We got Josh up there in the 299. His dad's driving a little dumpy. We're gonna try and get all the dirt down here, get enough to go ahead and build this part, that part, and then we're gonna put plastic over this and put dirt up here. And then by the end of today, we should be able to ride a motorcycle up and over this. That's the goal. So I'm gonna try and get to work and hopefully everything goes smooth. The clutch has to be out. Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
I'm trying to coast to do it.
Alright, so as usual, there's never enough time in the day, so we are like racing back and forth, trying to get as much done as we can. I think the Ford may have just started leaking transmission fluid. All right, so we're not done yet, but we did get close. The landing is much closer. The lip portion is just about there. Got a little bit more work to do on the sides. Probably about 2 more loads right here. But Josh has to get going and he's itching. So we're gonna go ahead and let him be the first one to come up on here with the dirt bike. So I think it's gonna be okay. Gotta move all my tools out of the way, but go for it. Yeah.
Hey, by the way, you can't stop on the wood. Just so you know.
Pretty slick.
I was going on that one. No horsepower.
You gonna do burnout? All right, well, I don't think we're gonna finish this jump this weekend. Between myself, Josh, and his dad, I think we've brought down close to 40 loads in the little dump truck. We're still not there. I'm probably gonna need another 2 right here, probably another 4 or 5 right here. This one is like deceiving because it's super tall. These beams are about as tall as I am, and so realistically, I need to bring the dirt probably out to about here and then start the taper up, because I'll put a couple scoops right here and it almost just disappears. So I have to get that filled in at least to that corner. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit burnt out of working on this thing over the weekend. But I've just been dying to actually jump on a motorcycle and go up and over yet. Have not done it yet, so we're gonna go ahead and fire up the 70. I'm gonna go for a little ride. Gonna test out the little berm. I don't know how well I'll be able to do this one-handed, but we're gonna give it a shot so you guys can kind of see what we got going on. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick little test. We got the Ranger up here. It's a little bit more weight than the 70. And we're gonna give this a go. Let's see how it goes. Should I jump it,
Yes. Here, I'll go from over here.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go and put this screws this video. Thank you guys for watching. Give me a huge solid like, subscribe, share this with amigos, hit that notification button down below so you guys can continue to see progress on this awesome jump. And we'll see you guys next time. Later.